What's up, guys? It's Fran. For those of you that don't know me, I am the assistant conductor this season. And yeah, I'm going to be talking to you guys about what EPL is and how that process kind of works. By the way, this is my cat. Her name is Quinn, so I don't know what she's going to be doing throughout this video, but you know, she's pretty darn cute, I'd say. So yeah, this is Quinn. So what is EPL? What does EPL stand for? See, I told you. EPL stands for Eat, Pack, and Load. And what that consists of, well, obviously where we eat before we get on the bus, we pack everything, we load everything onto, the trailer, we load ourselves on the bus, we clean the school that we were staying at, we clean basically everything we've used, so bathrooms, showers, stadiums, etc. So that's kind of like the broad spectrum of what EPL means and what it stands for. So I'm sure you've heard people talk about, some funny stories that happened during EPL or something that happened, from 2015 or whenever it's last season, stuff like that. Anyway, so in the EPL process, it takes a lot of people to clean a school. So in that whole system, we have what we call crews, and we have their crew jobs. So as far as crews, how many crews are there? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There are 12 crews in total. And what these crews, each crew has a specific job that they do during EPL, so it makes the process go faster and it's much more efficient on time, so that way we're all not doing things at the same time. So I have kind of a visual here to show you guys. This is, I can't get this unplugged. I don't know if you guys can see it. This is the EPL, the matrix. This shows where everybody showers, where everybody eats, where everybody does their crew jobs, and in what time. So theoretically, we want to get EPL done in an hour and a half or an hour and 45 minutes. So as quickly as possible is the goal to EPL. We have 2 hours scheduled in for EPL, but who doesn't want to get done early, am I right? I mean, any chance we can get, we want to be, as efficient as we can on time and such. So, we've factored everything in to be done in an hour and 30 minutes. But, sometimes things don't happen the way we want them to, and so that 2 hours we have that extra 30 minutes in case something goes wrong. You never know. So as far as crews, what are the crews? There's different crews such as brass loading, brass unloading. We're having 2 different kind of like A-B crews. We're trying to see how this works out this season. There's scaffolding, there's field lining, bus loading, uniform crew, food truck / trash, sleeping gym, front ensemble A and B, and then guard hazmat and guard loading. So all of these, have different jobs. Scaffolding is, what the staff sits on at the top of the field. If we don't have, a stadium that has nice bleachers for them or a box, then that's what they sit on. Bus loading, whoever's on that crew, they'll load all of our luggage onto the bus and take it off of the bus whenever we get to a housing site, and etc. There's going to be different crews like that for cleaning and such, like I said, to make the process more efficient and go faster. And so as far as like getting to pick what crews you're on, that'll be discussed when we move in. Last season, the first day of move-ins, we got to choose what EPL crew we were on. And then, as far as like getting to pick what crews you're on, that'll be discussed when we move in. Last season, the first day of move-ins, we got to choose what EPL crew we were on. And then, as far as like getting to pick what crews you're on, that'll be discussed when we move in. Last season, the first day of move-ins, we got to choose what EPL crew we were on. but you never know, that might change. So, but that'll all be discussed, you know, when we move in. The first day we move in, EPL will be like the first thing we go over. That's the most important thing, and that's the thing, you know, kind of gets a rhythm to get into. So that's kind of like the basic of EPL. The matrix shows, you know, when a certain crew gets to shower, when they get to eat. So for example, you know, it's all listed out here. So whenever EPL does begin, whoever's in charge of that specific crew will tell you, okay, this is what we're going to do and this is how it's going to work, kind of thing. So everyone has to get their luggage out. That's like the first thing you do. One of the first things you do is get your luggage out. So get everything out of the sleeping gym, all of the stuff outside of the school, so that way the buses can get loaded and stuff like that. So it's all listed in the matrix, you know, when people are going to shower, eat, when you do your crew job, when you show prep and stuff like that. So, and like I said, that'll all, as far as like what you're going to be doing and how you're going to be doing it, that'll be discussed in move-ins. But that's, you know, kind of the overall basics. I just said that twice. I just said it twice. It's okay. But I am going to be in charge of EPL this season, so if you do have any questions about it, you know, just feel free to come ask me, message me on Facebook, and all that jazz. So another thing I'm going to be talking about is transitioning from drum corps into back into high school band. And oh look, there she is. She's so cute. I know that was on the live stream, that was like one of the last questions to be asked, and we had to stop the live stream, sadly, so that was kind of a bummer, but hopefully we'll be doing one of those again. So but as far as transitioning back into high school, you know, honestly, it was pretty hard at first. I'm not gonna lie, like, it's really difficult going from, you know, all this, you know, structured rehearsal day, she's leaving my room, going from, you know, 1 block, 2 block, 3 block, and having your day so structured, and especially the rehearsals are going to be really structured as well. And going back to high school was just kind of like, I don't know what to do with myself. I don't know how, you know, I feel like I'm not being as efficient as I was during the summer, and it's just like you feel kind of useless, kind of, because, and you don't want to go back to high school and be like, oh, I did drum corps, you know, I know what I'm doing. No, you don't want to be like stuck up and snobby about that kind of thing, because then that puts a bad image on our organization, you know, and we don't want that to happen, because whenever we leave Genesis, or you know, once the summer's over, once you go back to your normal lives, then, you know, you're gonna be accustomed to living with, you know, 149 other people, and you're gonna have to keep in mind, you know, these people don't know, as far, like, these people, meaning, you know, people in high school, aren't gonna understand, you know, the stuff you went through, and also they're not going to understand what you're talking about sometimes, so you don't want to go and like toot your own horn. I mean, you're definitely going to be one of the people that is expected to be a leader in your high school band, and you want to show that by being, you know, basically being humble and not, like I said, tooting your own horn. That's not, you know, that's not the way to go about it. That's, you know, but it's going to be kind of difficult, but, you know, you're going to get through it. We all get through it, and I've heard the same for transitioning back to college band, but I mean, you know, I wouldn't know going to college after this summer, but, I mean, basically don't brag about being in drum corps, you know, like I said, you're representing Genesis, you're representing basically drum corps as a whole, because if people in your high school band see that you did drum corps, and they see, you know, that you're being like an inspiration, you're being a good role model, then they're going to want to come and join, the organization itself, and they're going to, you know, look at you and be inspired. They're not going to, instead of looking at you and being like, man, that person's being really rude during rehearsal and stuff like that. So you want to set that example. And also, if you learn some things in the summer, talk to your band director if you think, you know, maybe we can implement some of those things inside my high school band. You know, those things work too. Like I said, you know, be humble and also communicate with your band directors. As far as like missing summer band, you know, usually band directors, they're pretty chill about it. They're not going to be like, oh, you did drum corps, you know, now I'm going to kick you out of band. That's usually not how it works. Although if something like that does happen, then, you know, just be a good communicator, you know, talk to somebody about it, see what you can figure out, because I mean, you're not going to really miss that much. But yeah, I mean, if you have any questions regarding like going back to high school, and on that note that I didn't really answer, kind of awkward in videos, I don't know, let me know. But yeah, feel free to message me about any questions you have regarding EPL, and or about, you know, going back to high school after, you know, doing drum corps. You know, I literally went through that this past season, and graduating this year, so it's still pretty fresh in there as far as like the experience. So yeah, guys, let me know. I'm really excited to see you guys tomorrow, or if this posts on Friday, then Friday. But I'm really excited for this weekend. I'm really excited to see what we accomplish, and I'm really excited also to move in less than like a month. We move in less than a month, so make sure you're getting your assignments turned in. You know, make sure you're taking care of yourself. Hydrate. Can't stress that enough. Always drink water. Even if you're not thirsty, drink more water. So yeah, feel free, shoot me a message anytime. I'll probably respond really quickly. So please like and subscribe down below. Just kidding. My YouTube channel is like basically just for auditions. Alright guys, see you this weekend.